morning, everyone. Welcome. This is the newspaper review coming to you from Carnival Radio. My name is Joseph Oyikola. To begin the news this morning, here are the headlines. Why Nigeria should embrace restorative justice by AGF, IG and Senior Justice. Ekiti State government suspends headmaster over illegal fees collection. EFCC seeks to jail sons for contempt over failure to produce bail. Political, diplomatic means have failed. Also mobilizes for fresh strike. You failed as senator. Defend election rigors. Wike slams show Sonin Ozekome. And here is the news in details. Attorney General of the Federation, AGF, Lateef Fagbemi, son, and Inspector General of Police, IG, Kayode Egbetokun, Chief Judge of the Federal High Court, Justice John Teso, and his counterpart in the High Court of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Justice Hussein Baba Yusuf, have urged the support for restorative justice principles in the country. According to them, the effective integration of the principle of restorative justice into the existing justice administration system will effectively eliminate the inherent challenges in the country's criminal justice system. Fagbemi, Egbetokun, Teso, and Yusuf spoke in Abuja yesterday during a wider stakeholders review and validation section of the restorative justice document, the bill, the policy, the practice direction, and training manual, organized by the Federal Ministry of Justice with the support from the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, UNODC. Fagbemi, represented by the Solicitor General of the Federation, SGF, Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Justice, Mrs. Beatrice Jedi Agba, stressed the need for relevant stakeholders within the country's justice administration sector to suppress effort to promote restorative justice in the country. For more details, please visit the Nation newspaper. Why Nigeria should embrace restorative justice by AGF, IG and senior jurists. In the meantime, Ekiti State government has suspended the headmaster of St. Philip's CAC Nursery and Primary School, Area Ekiti, Mr. Adeniyi Ayodele, over alleged collection of illegal charges and levies. The executive chairman of Ekiti State Universal Basic Education Board, SUPEB, Professor Femi Akiwumi, made this known in a statement in Ado-Ekiti. He said Ayodele was suspended for 2 months following his conviction that he committed the infraction leveled against him. He said the headmaster's action contravened the free and compulsory education policy of the Governor Biodun Ibanji-led administration. Akiwumi said evidence showed Ayodele collected 25,000 from each pupils in primary 6, while another 8,000 was being collected from each of primary 4 pupils. He said the punishment was necessary to act as a deterrent to other headmasters in public primary schools who are fond of breaching government policies. He directed Ayodele to hand over to the most senior assistant head teacher and should report at the superb headquarters, pending further determination of the case. For more details, please visit the Nation newspaper. Ekiti State government suspend headmaster over illegal fees connection. Now, in another development, EFCC seeks to jail Sons for contempt over failure to produce bail. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) yesterday urged the Federal High Court in Abuja to cite two senior advocates of Nigeria, Sons Ifedayo Adedipe and Abdul Wahab Muhammad, for contempt. It is for their failure to honor their commitment to produce the immediate past Kogi State Governor Yaya Bello for arraignment. Justice Emeka Nwite had adjourned until yesterday based on the Sons' promise to produce Bello, who was absent again. The judge adjourned till July 17 to rule on EFCC's application that the two defense counsel be cited for contempt. The former governor, Bello, Kogi State Governor, rather wrote to the Chief Judge of the Federal High Court praying that he be tried in Lokoja, the state's capital, for the 80.2 billion laundry charge brought against him by the EFCC. Bello's request is contained in a letter written by Muhammad. The ex-governor stated that since the funds he allegedly laundered belongs to the state, the cavity of Kogi should serve as a proper venue for his trial. Part of the letter reads, "We are hereby apply for the transfer of the case from the Abuja Judicial Division of the Federal High Court, where it is pending presently, to the Lokoja Division of the Federal High Court, pursuant on the provision of Section 45 of the Federal High Court Establishment Act." For more details, please visit the Nation newspaper. Kogi State Governor, EFCC seeks to jail Sons for contempt over failure to produce bail. In another news, members of Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, University of Nigeria Nsukka UNN chapter, have threatened to embark on strike over the failure of the federal government to address their grievances. This is even as the union said that it had employed both diplomatic and political means to no avail, insisting it's dealing with a hypocritical government. They issued the threat on Thursday following the peaceful march around the institution to protest the federal government's failure to implement an agreement with the union. Members of ASU UNN who bore different placards such as "Government, stop forcing ASU to embark on strike," "Government, honor agreement with ASU," "Government, don't kill university education in Nigeria," "Nigerian lecturers are the least paid in the globe," among other inscriptions, urged the government to renegotiate the 2009 agreement with the union. The union members said they will support the National Leadership Corps for nationwide indefinite strike if the federal government failed to meet the union's demands after the 21 days ultimatum. Comrade Oyibo Eze, chairman of ASU UNN, who addressed the UNN management on behalf of the union, described the Nigerian government as hypocritical and wicked. According to him, members of the union had employed both diplomatic and political means to make the presidency address their grievances, regretting that both had failed despite President Bola Tinubu's promise to end the ASU strike on assumption of office. Eze alleged that the presidency and members of the National Assembly keep appropriating common treasuries to themselves for their selfish interest while allowing the masses to wallow in abject poverty. He said immediately he assumed office, we articulated our grievances and sent them to him, and we have done that up to 3 times, but we have not received any response from the government. Addressing the union, Professor Johnson Urema, Deputy Vice Chancellor of UNN, lauded members of the union for using a legitimate peaceful protest to register their dissatisfaction with the federal government. Urema expressed optimism that the federal government would act fast to avert the looming ASU strike, which would disrupt academic activities in tertiary institutions. Newsman recalls that ASU embarked on a nationwide strike which lasted 8 months in 2022 over the federal government's failure to implement its agreement with the union. For more details, please visit Daily Post newspaper. Political diplomatic means are failed. ASUU mobilizes for fresh strike. Meanwhile, the Federal Capital Territory FCT Minister Nyesom Wike has slammed Shehu Sani and a senior advocate of Nigeria, Mike Uzekome San, over their opinions on the current administration. Wike, Uzekome and Sani were under the same roof as dignitaries at this Nigeria annual lecture and Gold Prize Award 2024 held in Abuja to mark Nigerians' 25 years of uninterrupted democracy. Chief Uzekome was the guest lecturer of this year's event and had angered the FCT minister when he read out his lecture without mentioning areas the country had made some progress in the last 25 years. Also, a call made by former federal lawmaker Shehu Sani for President Bola Tinubu to wake up and solve the problem of hunger in the country was not welcomed by Wike. Wike tackled the two activists by questioning their decency in making such calls, while he demanded to know what Sani achieved as a senator for many years. He asked Uzekome if he had ever rejected briefs. He put it to Uzekome that the senior lawyer has not even rejected a job, even to defend those who rigged election in courts. He added, first of all, we are talking about 25 years of democracy. And no, we have challenges, but I expected the lecturer to say yes, we have made some progress. For more details, please visit Daily Post newspaper. UK, you failed as senator. Defend election riggers. Wike slams Shehu Sani Uzekome. To end the news this morning, here is the recap of headlines. Why Nigeria should embrace restorative justice by AGF, IJ, and senior jurists. Ekiti State government suspends headmaster over illegal fees connection. EFCC seeks to jail sons for contempt over failure to produce bail. Political diplomatic means are failed. ASUU mobilizes for fresh strike. You failed as senator. Defend election riggers. Wike slams Shehu Sani Uzekome. With that, we have come to the end of newspaper review on Carnival Radio. Thank you very much for joining us. My name remains Joseph Oyukala. Good morning.